I'm Aaron Buckley. I'm the owner of the Texas Hunt Lodge. Texas Hunt Lodge hosts their gator hunts each year in Angleton, Texas, which is about 45 minutes south of Houston, Texas. The alligator season in Texas runs from September 10th through the 30th each year. There's limited tags that are granted to landowners in the area whom we work with to obtain those tags. Most years we'll have 20 to 40 tags, and we try to fulfill at least 3/4 of those on guided gator hunts. So for an alligator hunt, typically we'll pick you up in the morning if you're staying at a local motel. If you're in the Houston area, you can drive down and meet us in Angleton, Texas. We're going to hunt multiple ranches in Brazoria County, from creeks, rivers, bayous, swamps. We'll typically go out on a ATV, UTV scenario, sometimes in boats if needed, and we're going to go check lines that we pre-baited the night before. So Texas state law requires that an alligator be on a hook and line before you harvest it. Once it's on the line, which is our job, getting it online, then you can dispatch it any method you wish, either rifle, archery, crossbow, handgun, even muzzleloader if you like.
Hey, I'm Jake, one of the guides here at Texas Hunt Lodge. So the bait we use, we'll cut it up into chunks, softball-sized chunks, and let it start sitting in a bucket and getting real ripe for us. And we use big hooks, and we'll set a cane pole out or a limb line or some way, get the bait 12 inches off the water, depending on the size of the gator you want, higher or lower. So really the higher you hang the bait, the bigger gator you get. If you're hanging it that far off the water, you're going to get a younger 8 foot, 9 foot gator. Now if you're hanging it 20 inches off the water, only the bigger gators are going to be able to jump that high out of the water and get the bait. So our average sized gator, really about that 8 foot's pretty average. 9 foot's pretty average. Once we get, hanging the baits higher and figuring out where the gators are, that's when you find the better gators. 11 foot, 12 foot gators. 12 foot gators, really nice trophy. 11 foot's a really nice trophy. This past season, we took 2 gators over 11 foot, 11.6 and 11.4, which is a nice trophy gator. We also took quite a few 8, 9 foot gators, a couple 10 foot gators. So for most hunters, what you could expect is a gator between 8 and 9 foot. Typically, that's average size. They get bigger, they get smaller, but that's pretty average.
After you've caught your gator, we're going to measure the gator because most of our prices are going to depend on whether it's up to 9 foot, whether it's going to slide in a slot of 9 foot to 11 foot, or be 11 foot plus, and that's how you're going to pay for the different size gator. We're going to fill out all the paperwork that's required for Texas Parks and Wildlife, and we're going to send that in on your behalf, and that includes your CITES tag. You also need a hunting license, a Texas state hunting license for this hunt. There are so many different things you can do with your alligator skin after the fact, from a life-size mount to a hornback with skull on, belly skin, hornback skin. The belly skins are what most folks use to make boots, purses, gunslings, wallets. The opportunities are endless with what you can do with your alligator skin. We also offer meat processing on the alligator. You can either come back and pick it up or purchase pre-processed fillets of that alligator meat to take home frozen. So to book an alligator hunt, we recommend booking at least 3 months in advance. Sometimes we'll have some last minute tags and you can slide in, but the dates won't always be available. You have to kind of work with what we have. To book a hunt, just give us a call at 830-367-7611 or visit us online at texashuntlodge.com.